We have been here for 7 minutes. We will just unplug and go immediately. Okay, we hammered. We are at 2% state of charge. 2% state of charge. We are ready to leave, and that means that we are going to the supercharger in Innhavet, which was exactly the same as we went to. We are taking the ferry here. It'll leave in approximately 1.5 hours, so we need to leave now to actually catch it. It's here in Lødingen, and it estimates 11% on arrival in Innhavet. We will use dog mode on the ferry, so I assume it'll be a little bit lower, and it's 4 degrees outside, so it's cold. It might actually be kinda close, cutting it kinda close, but I'm sure there is an emergency charger in between here if we need to. So we will just leave immediately since the ferry leaves at 12. So let's go. And of course he is with us, and we just ran around on the beach, so he is kind of tired, which is perfect for a road trip. We are going to try to go as long as we can and as fast as is legal down to Bergen. We are waiting for the ferry. I think we will be able to be on the first one, which is nice. So we are here now. I'll show you where we are going. So let's put north up. We are here. We are going with the ferry over to the mainland here. Then we will drive as far down south as we can, because we need to go all the way to the Bergen area. I think we will sleep over one night somewhere here if we find a place, or we might just drive everything we can to get here. I'm not sure yet, but we will see. It's a while since I've gone through the numbers here, so we are still tracking on the Lofoten trip from the beginning. We are soon at 2,000 kilometers. We have driven around Lofoten as well, which is included in this efficiency. 166 watt-hour per kilometer. We have used 331 kilowatt hours. So it's easy to calculate the price of the trip, because you can just calculate the average price of DC fast charging with the used kilowatt hours here. Let's see, how far down south can we go? Also, I have 31%. I'll use dog mode on the ferry, which is approximately 1 hour from here to Bognes here. And dog mode should be able to activate since we have high enough state of charge. Wow, it jumped up actually. That's strange. Anyways, we get here and we will move down to Innhavet, which has a supercharger here, which is 250 kilowatts. So we will arrive there with a low state of charge, and that's very nice because then we can just charge just enough to get to the other or the next 250 kilowatt charger. We are at the Innhavet supercharger and there are tons of cars here. So this was the last V4 spot actually, because people don't want to go to the V2 spots even though they only can charge at 150 kilowatts. Okay, let's see, we are charging at 130 kilowatts at 15%. That's very low. So, and 113, 109, actually we're only getting 270 amps. We are supposed to get much more than this, so this is probably a site limitation, actually. This is the first time I think I've had the site limitation on V3. I'm going to plot in Fauske supercharger, which is the next 250 kilowatt charger, and see how long we need to charge to go there. 5 minutes is what we need to go there, so I'll just walk a 5-minute little walk with Pekko. 79, what? Okay, update, we are only getting 79 kilowatts at this V3 supercharger at 19%. We're supposed to get closer to actually 180 kilowatts on this battery. So you can see here we are only getting 190 amps. 68 kilowatts, it says here. Okay. We have been here for, let's see, 7 minutes. So it says 9% on arrival in Fauske, which is another 250 kilowatts site, a new one. We will just unplug and go immediately. We're waiting for a traffic light. Look at these beautiful views. Fantastic. Anyways, it's estimating 6% on arrival. That's perfect, but I think we might use a little bit more than that. We are just hammering it over the mountains, and I hope to get to Supercharger Fauske with as low state of charge as possible, because then we can charge faster and move sooner. Okay, we hammered. We are at 2% state of charge. So let's start screen recording here. There we go, so we can get all the data. It's a beautiful location. I have never been here. It was opened in 2023, I think. This is so much better than our last stop. Let's see how it peaks. It peaked at 248 kilowatts. It might actually go a little bit higher. I don't think so. Maybe, if the battery voltage. Yeah, okay, it's pretty good. And we get 600 amps. Almost 600 amps. Wow. Okay, and we are already at 6%, and the battery pack is making a lot of clunking sounds due to the temperature difference. Brekkvassarv is the next fast one. Let's say remove all charging stops. It's probably smart to stop in between here because we need to anyways. But let's just see what percentage we would need from here to get to Brekkvassarv. Oh, it's 5 hours, yeah. Yeah, it won't calculate just yet, but I think I'll just ride on this 200 kilowatts curve, and I'll walk Pekko. He's eager to get out, and we will look at the scenery. I just bought some hot dogs on Circle K. We are already at 56%, even though I just went in to buy some hot dogs and a little walk with Pekko, which is very interested in these, of course. It estimates 3% at Brekkvassarv. I think we'll just eat these and go, because that's perfect. Okay, that was an okay charging session. We went from 2% to 66%. And it took 22 minutes, and that was because we ate and then Pekko needed to go on a little walk. So 22 minutes on this charging stop from 2% to 66%. And it estimates that we can go 390 kilometers before charging again at this charger at 7%, which we will try to do. But we might use a little bit more than that. That's no problem. There are many superchargers that we can take. We are at Mo I Rana, and we have been here before. This is a version 2 supercharger. We will just charge up here to get enough to get to the 250 kilowatt charger at Brekkvassarv, or longer, depending on how long we stay here. So just to give you an update on the map, we went from Lofoten here and the ferry over here, and we drove down here. And we still have a long way to go. But at least we are making progress, and we are hammering it, so we use a lot of power. So we need to charge once before Brekkvassselv, and this one is the easiest. And I'll go to the bathroom and then walk Pekko, of course. While I go to the bathroom, I'll enable dog mode. This will keep the climate on, so Pekko is happy back there. We are getting a maximum of, let's see, we're supposed to get 140 something. Yeah, that makes sense. We get the maximum that's available through this charger. 350 approximately ampere. Okay, let's make a plan. Where can we go? Can we go to, let's say, Brekkvassselv? Of course we can go there, so I'm a little bit unsure. 12% at Brekkvassselv, that's perfect. Then we'll just go now. That's perfect, nice. I thought we had a little bit more than that, but this is a V2 stall, so sure. This was a 14-minute stop, and we charged from 21% to 57%. So we will move on. Here are our current numbers. I'll just go through them, so you are updated. 2,342 kilometers in total. That's all the way from the Bergen area to Lofoten and then back. And our average efficiency is 166 watt-hour per kilometer. We have used 390 kilowatt hours. We have been hammering, and we are at 4% at the Brekkvassselv supercharger. So we will just record this charging session. This is a version 3 supercharger, so we will of course get hopefully 250 kilowatts at peak, and then rapidly declining, most likely. 243, 244, and we peaked at 244. Well, I guess that's fine. We'll probably get a very good charging session, but we will stay here for a little while, since he needs a real proper walk now. He's yeah, kind of tired of just staying back there. So he will get a proper walk. I can hear the car screaming. And then we will move further south. Let's look at our numbers. 2,563 kilometers in total. That's 425 kilowatt hours at 166 watt hour per kilometer in an average efficiency. Let's see, where are we going? This is the way I travel. I always choose the charger that we can go to and arrive at the lowest possible state of charge. So it seems like we can actually go all the way to Trondheim, and this is only 250 kilowatt in Trondheim. This one is 150, I think. Yep. Lade is a little bit out of the way, so that kind of sucks. Let's see how much we have. Okay, it wants to charge more to go there, so let's choose another one. Let's say we want to go to Steinkjer. That's 250. 16% state of charge. That's perfect. I think we will just do that. Since I need to stop to go to the toilet soon, there wasn't any available here since it's closed, so I'll find something on the way, and we'll be there at 11 p.m. That's okay. So let's stop the charging and see how long we stayed here. I checked the charging session and we were here for 14 minutes. So that's enough to go on a little walk with this little guy. And now I need to move on and hopefully we'll get some. I need to go to the toilet and then I need to get some food. %. We are now in Steinkjer, which is in the middle of Norway here. So let's just plug in, record our charging session, and then I need to run to the bathroom. We have been here for around 10-15 minutes and we are up to 46% state of charge. I just ran into the bathroom and I bought an energy drink just to stay properly awake while driving. So let's see, what's the next charger we can reach? Because now we want to leave. Oppdal is 250 kilowatts. We might want to eat in Trondheim and then just camp somewhere around here. Actually, I want to get through Trondheim. At least. Okay, let's see. Oppdal. Remove all charging stops. 3 hours until we are there. Okay, that's fine. 10% at Oppdal. Okay, we stopped here for 15 minutes and 12 seconds. We will have to go to get some food and we will go to McDonald's in Trondheim because it's right by the road and it's the only place that's open. It's 1 hour and 45 minutes from here, and at McDonald's we will have 40% state of charge. Yeah, we'll just decide what to do from there. I'll just have a burger and then just go somewhere to camp, I think. So let's go. I bought some McDonald's and some water, and I'll just walk him a little bit, and then I think we will try to go to the Babcock supercharger. And yeah, either to the Babcock supercharger. I think that's perfect. That should be under an hour. Okay, 1 hour exactly. Okay, and 7%. And then we can charge there and maybe just sleep there if it's possible. Get some hours of sleep. I don't think I will set up a complete camp. It will be more like sleeping for 4-5 hours just to get to the final stretch and then sleep when I get home. We arrived here with 2% state of charge, so we will just charge up here until we are at around 40% state of charge. Then I'll just park somewhere around here and get a few hours on the eye. It's actually 2:30 a.m. and there is an ID bus charging over there, and there was just a Tesla here, so they're definitely in use at night as well. And you can see there is an off-peak charging rate, which is really low compared to other prices in Norway. So might as well just charge up a little bit more and just find a spot, go to sleep, and continue the remaining 9 hours to Bergen from here. And I drove off here and I'm completely stuck. I need to dig out the car.